You have entered the Plumbing Business Success Zone, teaching entrepreneurs the business of plumbing. This is Potty Talk Live, recorded live every week. Turn on notifications to never miss an episode. Now your host, Richard Bainey, the $1 Million Plumber.
Hey, plumbing pros. Welcome to the 338th episode of Potty Talk Live. Hey there, I'm your host, Richard Bainey, the $1 Million Plumber, along with my co-host, the lovely Laura, where we're talking the business of plumbing. That's right, how to systemize, stylize, and monetize your plumbing business, and how to take it where you want to take it in 2022.
2022.
That's right. Happy New Year.
Happy
All
New
right,
Year,
it's good to be back. Welcome.
Yeah.
All right. How do we do this?
I don't know.
I know we've been off for
a hot minute.
holidays here. It's like, what?
Wait, how does this thing work?
I almost forgot. Hey.
I wouldn't let you
All
forget
right.
that.
Hey, it's good to BBs remind us how to do this.
Hey,
all right.
BB.
That's right. Type live if you're watching live here in the comments. Okay. Let us know you're part of the live social audience. Hey, if you're watching the replay, please type replay. Let us know you caught the replay. Type
Please
replay in the
do.
comments. And if you're listening to the podcast, you know what to do. Just keep on listening.
Listen.
All right.
Okay, so
Johnny
Castillos are in the
all right.
house in the plumbing business success zone.
All
Yes,
right,
love
that's
to hear
right.
that.
338th. I remember the Anwar. Let's go.
Golly.
Thank you for
Please-
reminding me.
please stop,
of
Daryl.
DW. Right. We debated on going back and erasing all those.
Old ones, yeah.
Right. Hey, but that
It shows where we came from. but-
Right. And
Hey,
that's
Jeff.
important. Also, we're not always, we don't start out, multi-million-dollar plumbing businesses.
Hey, Matt,
we
correct.
start with a kind of a beater truck and we work our way. So, hey, go back and look at some of our first, and
No,
hey,
don't do
if
it.
that Yahoo can do it, you can do it, right?
Hey,
all right,
Bo.
hey, Bo, Full Speed Plumbing live
How's-
from the I-5 corridor in Western Washington. All right, man.
How's the weather out there now,
Yeah.
Bo? Did you guys get through everything? Bobby.
I tell you, Bo and crew. I mean, they really stepped up. They had that
In Washington?
that cold front come through and all the frozen pipes and all that kind of stuff. Well, did they just sit back and whine and cry?
I don't
No,
think they
did not. Guys gave up. Their team gave up even their free time off and that
Yes.
kind of stuff to get it done.
Get it
All
done.
right?
Hey, Copeland's in
So,
the
way
house.
to go.
The Copelands.
All right.
Nice to see you guys again.
Yes.
Or sort of. Anyway,
Hey.
good to be here. Hey,
Hey,
Jared.
Hey,
Nice
welcome,
to see
brother.
You, Jared.
All right. Good to have you here, man.
What am I doing
Right.
here? Okay, I'm just making sure I have all the things here. So, yes, what's the temp? That's not our question for tonight, but what's the temp where you're at
Yeah.
tonight? I know that at least we hear there's big snowstorms and things that kind of swept across the country, right?
Yep.
We heard.
So we're hearing some of our clients are like in negative 30.
Yeah.
30 below.
Oh, that's crazy.
Whatever.
It was cold this morning, though, in Florida.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I mean, I got that, hit me in the
I
face
know.
when we walked out
I
to
know.
go work out.
68. 68.
It's crazy.
I like froze to death this morning.
Global warming is going to kill me.
I know we're not supposed to do that, but it's so hard to not.
Hey, our bodies had adjusted to the other heat.
I know.
So,
Yeah, we were climatized.
We are above freezing, but now we have a monster backlog of calls. Buffalo are running, baby. That's right. That's what we call it. Buffalo running. Hey, when the buffalo running, you know, you got to put on your, you know, your whatever, get out there and get it done. All right. Hey, looking forward to this episode. We're going to get to this here.
Okay.
Well, what's title? We had Miss Shelby had put up our title here a little bit ago.
Yes.
You know, where do you want to be this time next year? So it's appropriate. You know, this is the time of year where we're gonna do a 2-part series here, where we're gonna take a quick look back.
Okay.
You know, emphasize quick look,
Quick look.
and then we're gonna look forward.
Okay.
Okay.
Spend more time.
Right. We want to spend more time looking forward.
Correct.
But we do need to take a quick look back. Okay. So we're gonna be doing that.
Not at back episodes, Daryl.
Right. The armoire.
Armoire. Oh, my goodness sakes.
Hey, that was the armoire. You know, that was the armoire
here we
in our first. When we started
our first attaboy office.
Our first attaboy office.
30s,
right.
Yes.
You know, so it was like it meant something.
It was sentimental.
Of course, when we moved here, we burned it. We didn't give it away or whatever.
Yeah. Poured some gas on it.
That thing was £1 million. You know, it's one of those. All right.
It was.
But it's seen a
Getting
lot.
cold in New England, Jacob says.
All right.
Yes, I would assume so. Are we the only ones that really didn't get it?
Very cold in Indiana. Where are you at in Indiana?
Oh, Andrea. Hey. Yeah, Andrea. Yeah. Her parents are in Indiana.
Yeah, there we
I forget
go.
what part. Where are you guys at? Whitestown? Oh.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. I can't remember.
It was colder in Minnesota than it is in your refrigerator. Yeah, right.
Oh, that's so awful. That's so awful. Low and, Waxahachie. Thank you.
Those are the babes. Well, that's why Babe is blue.
Yes, Babe is the blue ox is blue because it's freezing.
Freezing up there, right.
So Waxahachie, Texas.
Tonight. 29.
How is it cold in Texas? Isn't it not supposed to get
cold?
cold?
Well, we just had Roadrunner plumbing.
Yeah, Copeland's.
What would they say? It was 20 degrees or something like that?
Yeah, it was
crazy. I mean, that's
something.
San Antonio?
Yeah.
It's like, man.
What's going on?
Global warming.
Global
All right,
warming.
Carmen's
hey,
live.
Carmen.
Good to have you here.
Carmen, nice to see your new trucks, too, by the way.
Good, man.
Saw the post. Congratulations on your new branding. That was exciting to see. Love seeing that. And I see him right there in the profile. Okay, so Jacob, where does he want to be this time next year? He
want
says
to have a couple trucks in Tex.
Absolutely.
Of course, Jacob. So I'm assuming it's you. Mm-hmm. Your butt's in the truck right now.
I'm going to assume so.
There's no reason why your butt can't be out of the truck by this time next year. In fact, we just had, we had a client, one of our clients today out of Fairbanks, Alaska. Fairbanks.
Okay, you want to talk cold.
Fairbanks, Alaska. And every excuse of why, I know there's not enough plumbers, there's not enough customers, no one's going to pay that. This time, in less than a year,
he's
gone from 1 truck
to 10.
10 trucks.
10 trucks.
10 trucks.
To
$2.5 million.
Yes.
$2.5 million.
And his goal for the year was he wanted to hit $1 million.
And that was the thought of just really stretching him.
But he
did it the MTP way. I just love the guys that just
burn the ships and do it. Johnny said it was 60 degrees last night. It snowed 5 inches in D.C. over 6 hours, and now it's below 0. Everything is freezing. Our daughter was just in D.C. and had to drive back to Virginia.
Arlington area.
Yeah, and said it was
D.C. and when
Yeah, and the snow was really, really bad. So, yes.
All right.
So, we're not getting any snow, baby.
Cherry Blossom Plumbing.
Cherry Blossom.
Nice looking trucks.
Yes. If you guys want to go check out a cool brand, guys, I don't know if you have your truck up on your website yet or not.
Alexander says this time next year I'm going to grow by 3 texts minimum.
About Cherry Blossom. Good for you, Alex. I was talking about Cherry Blossom.
I know. I'm sorry, Cherry Blossom. Alexander, I'm just excited that he's
grown by 3 trucks minimum.
Yep.
Him and his lovely wife, Sandra.
Yep.
But anyway, Cherry Blossom, just rebranded with Dan the Man, Kick Charge.
Yep.
They are not blanding any longer.
No, they're not, man.
No,
good looking.
Very cool truck. Cherry Blossom Plumbing out of D.C. area.
Everybody's setting themselves up for 2022 is going to be a great year.
Yes.
And we're going to get to that, okay? But we need to take just a quick look back. So it's just wise to do that. But we'll talk about that here.
Okay.
Question for you. Let's get to our question.
What's our question of tonight?
What is something you accomplished in 2021? Give us something that you accomplished in 2021.
Like you really
whatever comes to mind. Okay,
Yep.
it could be personal, it could be the business. Okay, something you overcame. All right, dollar
Something you
figure,
accomplished, yes.
whatever. So what comes to mind? Something
Right.
you accomplished in 2021.
An obstacle you overcame, right?
Right. Okay.
Or just something that happened that you feel really proud about.
Right.
Yes.
So we want to recognize
Because it's easy
that.
to go back and look at, oh, I made this mistake. I made this mistake. I really screwed this up.
Well,
that's easy to do.
Right.
Right.
And of course we know that. We'll get to that. We know when we did bonehead stuff. Okay. In fact, we tend to focus on that or get all wrapped up in that. It's like the one bad review. You know, we have one bad review, and then there's like 50 good ones right there. All right, Mickey, that's right.
Added 2 new trucks.
Added 2 new trucks.
Plumbing.
Pushing it.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, they did. Talk about nice looking trucks.
There we go.
Totally fits their personality.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, they added 2 new trucks. What about everybody else? What was something you accomplished
and made
last
it happen,
year?
right.
Yes.
Hit 4.
Is that all? Carter's Plumbing.
I bragged about you today, Matt. That's right.
4 million in revenue.
Right.
Guys.
You know?
And he did
Mike signed up with MDP.
Hey,
all right, that is a good.
that is a good accomplishment.
That is an accomplishment.
Yeah, love hearing that.
I like that accomplishment. But
yeah.
with Matt just doing
Matt Carter, join the MDP
great
family.
job.
Look at all
pushing
these
forward.
suck ups.
Yeah. Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby.
All right. All right.
What were you saying?
They did a cool thing with the big deal with them is
Jersey Boys.
Yeah, Jersey Boys.
Yes.
Rebranded the Jersey Boys.
That was also a Dan
Sharp.
Antonelli. Yes.
Okay, Cleat, rebrand, getting my name off the van.
So what's the name of your company now, Cleat? Our friend from our mate from down under. What's the name of it?
Yeah, do you have a name yet?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'd love to hear what it is.
Right.
So,
okay.
Bought a new van. Mike said,
good.
See, those are great because that's a big deal, especially if it's one of your first. That's a big deal to get a brand new truck and have that double your fleet.
New shop, Tyler.
Hey,
That's right. That's a biggie.
Ty. Yes.
All right, glad to hear. I saw your tech. Glad to hear you're feeling better, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Rebranded, got a full-time tech and another vehicle. Good. It's pushing and doing those things.
I love hearing that, Carmen.
Using the example of we mentioned our the crew up in Alaska,
yes.
Fairbanks, Alaska. Jared and
Christelle.
Christelle. And when they started, just had the one he in a truck, and the idea of buying a truck
was big. It was a big deal.
And investing in the branding and the marketing, and not to mention putting the systems in place and piece rate. Everyone's union up here. That's why everyone I can't pay piece rate. Everybody buys union. They'll kill me. No one will do it.
He did it.
He did right, and he has guys lining up to work for him.
Prospector Plumbing is the name of that
now
company.
Now they're getting really picky.
Yes. Anne Marie and Jordan Bay Plumbing.
Right, rebranded. I'm gonna go back to
Yeah, and she said, and they stopped looking back. That's right. Love hearing that.
Right, we're gonna touch on that. Thank you.
Yes.
That's a biggie. That looking back is what hurts
most.
What really kind of what hurts us, holds us back. It's an anchor. Advertised on a billboard.
Nice.
All right, Chris.
Branding. What's the name of the company? I'm trying to see it. Elgin? No, I can't read it. Sorry. Started helping my husband in the office. So glad that we're a plumbing company with 2 PPCs. It's been a wonderful blessing. That's right. Lisa and, oh gosh, what's her husband's name?
Oh, sorry, Lisa. Yep.
Tag on it.
But good.
It's Bo's brother, right?
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yep.
Congratulations on the expansion you guys are doing and the rebranding, all those.
Aaron. Service Titan, and now PPC and rebranding
coming this
all right.
month. Oh my gosh, I love hearing that.
All right.
These are great accomplishments, guys. You should all be proud.
Wow. Full rebrand. We purchased 1 truck more than we planned to buy for the year, and over $100K in a month.
Yay.
Yep. Roadrunners.
Roadrunner Plumbing.
Done it. Right.
And gosh, these are all MDP people.
So these are MDP.
Yes.
What's fun is we know kind of the inside story, not kind of, because we get the privilege of working with them. And so all these guys now, we've seen what they've had to overcome. And so those of you that in the academy or not in the academy or just are viewers, which is good to have you here as well. The things that you're facing, these other guys have faced too.
They faced them. Yeah, they faced them and overcame them.
And overcame them. And that's the thing. It's just moving forward.
So some of you newer guys can look at it and go, okay, well, look at Bo. Bo's rebranded, has 9 trucks, a call center.
Rebranded,
Okay,
started a call center, got a
big,
shop.
and it's...
Well, of course.
Yeah, he didn't have any problems. And,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
We know better.
Let him tell you the story about when he started changing things. His whole crew quit.
Right. Or or Elgin County. That's it. Thanks, Chris.
Right.
Or even Matt Carter. $4 million, so people can look at Carter's Plumbing, which they're a huge company now, and that's just because it's them or it's this or it's that.
Right.
No, they started out just like you did.
Right.
Same thing. All the same struggles, all the same issues.
Bruce says new transit, new tech.
New pickup.
All right.
Congratulations, Bruce.
Right. 2021 was with all the social stuff going on and the political stuff and all the garbage.
What political stuff?
I don't want to get into it, but it's that can hold most people back. But you can see everyone, the ones that push forward have not only just survived, but have thrived.
Right.
Okay.
Aaron
it doesn't
Silva.
mean it's easy. Okay.
Bohannan Plumbing, Service Titan, MDP, hired a tech. Start kick charge tomorrow.
All right.
Yay. I'll get those trucks rebranded.
Right.
Love hearing that. That's so fun.
Yep.
It's just fun to see it.
We also hit Babe, so they also hit 100K in December. Mind blowing.
You did?
Yeah, right. Do the work and follow MVP, and it will thank you for those kind words or whatever.
Congratulations, babes.
But, they did it. I mean, come making it happen.
Right.
That's what our hearts. We're proud. I know I mentioned a couple here, but this.
All of them.
Right. It's just proud.
Absolutely.
Of just sticking with it.
And hired Plumline.
All right.
Another great accomplishment.
Yep.
Yes, Plumline has changed a lot of businesses out there for the better. So,
well, there we go.
Yeah, congratulations, guys. Love hearing
Good stuff happening. So where do you want to be this time next year?
I don't know.
This is part 1 of a 2-part series. See, Joe says we started MDP. Let me just...
bring that back up, please.
Because Joe's around here. I just want to see what he accomplished.
Yeah, Joe
all right,
Martinez.
We bought a van, uniforms with Centos. All right. Got
Started
that.
using HCP. HCP.
Right. Okay. Double last year's revenue.
I'm not sure what HCP is.
Thanks, Coach.
Doubled last year's revenue. Doubled it.
All right. Way to go. That's a big accomplishment.
That is a huge accomplishment.
All right.
Man, not many people can say that.
Right.
So.
There we go.
All right. I know he's in the Success Academy as well. So, all right. So tonight, what do we...
I'm proud. I'm so proud.
We're so proud of our kids.
Yeah. It's just... Because I know how hard it is.
It is hard. And most people don't do it.
Right.
Because it's hard.
Right.
So much easier to give up. So much easier
or
to give
point
up.
fingers or excuses, because stuff happens.
Right.
It's really is simple. These processes are simple. And the stuff we talk about here is simple. That's why, I don't want to make it sound like you have to be some genius and all this complicated stuff and all these numbers.
Again,
I know it sounds sexier and I could probably sound smarter if I went that.
Not.
Yeah, I'm not. right. But the reality of it is, it's hard to keep pushing forward.
Yes.
So when you get that new system and have to figure out that new system, at the same time when you're working,
right,
and you're tired, I don't want to, I don't want to figure this stuff out. Or you spend the big bucks for the new system and it doesn't work smoothly, like the new marketing system or something like that.
Right.
And it's like, son of a
gun.
Right. Okay. Or it's getting trucks. Getting that truck, the idea, because it's been so ingrained into us, especially if we're guys, we work with our hands and I'll make this happen. So I'll get this beater truck and I'll paint it. I'll put some Bondo on it and paint it. I'll keep it running. I got a good deal on it.
Pretty sure we did.
So the idea of going out and financing, getting in debt, the fear of I'm now $60,000 in debt with this new truck,
right?
That kind of a thing.
It's a lot to overcome.
Right. So overcoming that stuff to move forward.
Yes.
And so it's not easy.
It's not easy.
But it is simple. In fact, our guy, in Alaska.
What is McKenzie? Bro, what's your brother's name? It's literally. I'm not going to be able to go on the show till I figure that out.
Even he had made the statement, and we were talking about this stuff, and he goes, "I feel this should have been harder."
Yeah. It was a little too easy.
Right. He's like, "What am I missing? What's happened? Something's going to crack. Something's going to happen here. This is too no." 2 plus 2, it's simple math. 2 plus 2 equals 4. But you got to be willing to write on the chalkboard 2 plus 2 equals 4.
Right.
While all the other kids are throwing spitballs at you, and doing all that kind of stuff, okay? You got to be willing to do that, okay?
See, I've flown
over. Which he has. He's flown all over the U.S.
Right.
So there's a guy who got to get trucks. He's got to get, to expand, you got to get trucks. Well, there are no trucks.
Right.
Well, most guys sit back and go, there's no trucks. No trucks.
Bo just jumps on a plane and
trucks
goes
somewhere. You got to go find the trucks. That's the difference between winning and whining,
Don't be a whiner, be a winner.
Right. So these guys are doing it. And that's what I'm proud of. I'm proud to be associated with those kinds of people.
With winners.
Right.
Absolutely. Okay, so where do you want to be
this time next year? This is our first part of a 2-part series.
Correct.
Part 1, we're going to take a look back. We're going to take a quick look
memory lane
back and give you some things to look back at. Okay, we want to take stock, so to speak. Okay. Now let me give you the warning here. We're taking stock. Okay. This is not the time. We're not looking to go back and relive all the guilt. Okay.
And all the mistakes.
And then feel guilty about it, and then figure out all the exact things that we could have done better, and relive everything. Okay. We have a tendency to do that in our personal lives. Okay, and we have a tendency to do that with business. Okay. So this is going to be the MDP way of taking stock. When we took truck stock, it's kind of like, that's about 2 dozen half-inch copper 90s. That's about, I didn't count every single one. Okay. All right. We're not going to do that. We don't have to do that. We're just going to take
quick stock.
A quick stock.
Okay. Glance over.
Right. And I say also, reason I kind of put it that way. Look, when I go over these, we're going to go over. There's 3 different areas to take stock. 3? Which happens to make it convenient, right? 3, all right? Good, better, best. Easy to remember, okay? But there's 3, okay? 3 areas we're going to take stock in, okay? And each one of these, when I talk about it and we bring it up, you're going to know right away, this didn't work. Or I blew that. Oh. Or I didn't do that.
Something will come to mind.
Something will come to mind. We know. So it's like even on our personal side, when I take a look at, took back and took stock on a personal thing, did I hit my goal weight? When I didn't.
But you were close.
Close, the goal was. But I was like, why? Why does the world hate me? There was COVID, and Laura made me go out to dinner on date nights and all that kind of, whatever. Instead of blaming everybody else.
Blaming me?
Right. I know why. I didn't get to exactly where I wanted to be. Okay? And so do you. And you know it in your business. All right? So keep that in mind. So that's what we want to do. Because with that, we don't want to get all caught up into look, I'm not a big look, certainly on a guy level. We spend too much time of why am I hurt?
Navel gazing. Does anybody know what navel gazing is anymore?
Why didn't my daddy love it? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's all this, which we kind of being brought up in all this, we ought to feel good. Guys, get over that crap. And get over, and certainly the businesses that get over that crap succeed. Okay, so it's taking that quick look, saying, we're not going to do that again. How can we fix it? And then we're going to move forward. Okay, so that's the thing.
All right.
Okay.
Rub some dirt on it.
Is that
what you're saying?
So
I used to tell the kids,
rub some dirt on
fall
it.
And get a little cut.
Put a little, PVC cleaner on it. Okay, duct tape to cut. Okay, and move on. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, it's like, hey, don't do that with the Saltol again. That was stupid.
Don't get your hand off with that.
I could have watched this.
Hold my beer.
Okay. All right, there we go.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what's the first thing we want to take inventory of?
I don't know.
All right, number 1. Okay.
Hit it, Shelby.
All right. Take system inventory. Okay. So we're going to look at our systems or lack of systems. Okay. So here, some just went on vacation. Okay.
There's
some time you left for over, a weekend, or if you feel like I can't even leave for a day. I can't even go fishing. I can't do anything without so and so calling me. All the guys calling me.
All the wheels falling off the.
Right. Yes. You know what that is. So right now, take a look at your year here in 2021. Okay. And something will come to mind
of a system that's not working.
Right. It seems like it's a big deal. How do we train? It's always a big deal. It's always new. Right.
Or when we bring somebody on, when we onboard.
Right.
What do we have to do?
Right. It's always like the first time we did it.
Yeah, and then they're starting on Monday, and then Sunday night you're scrambling trying to find all the paperwork that needs to be done and all the things the tasks that need to be done. Yes.
Right. Okay.
That's a system inventory, and that if you don't have that, then part of your system is broken.
Right. So you don't have to go back. We're not talking about now look at all your systems, go through a fine tooth and how.
No.
Let's get the pulse real quick. You know what? Something comes to mind. Okay, we've got to fix that.
Right.
Or let's not do that. Do it that way. That way doesn't work.
Right.
So now it leads us into 2022. We got to find a way to do it this way.
Or a system systems such as answering the phones.
Right.
Maybe you've got one CSR and you get a lot of calls that sit in queue or little calls that get missed. That's a system problem that either you don't have enough CSRs or maybe you need to hire a service like Plumbline to take care of overflows.
Right.
So,
you mentioned
Lisa, what is your husband's name? It's driving me insane. Okay.
Well, Lisa mentions Traniel here. It's a great way to keep keep those systems organized.
Yes.
Right.
Traniel is a great way to keep those systems organized. You're exactly right.
All right. So as we look at that, what's a system we need to fix, okay, or a system we need to add, okay? One
Scott?
caveat I want to give here, or a warning: keep it simple. Keep it simple, okay? Let's not get all wrapped up in systems and doing that kind of thing. Systems can become like executive orders. It's just all the stuff being thrown at you and mandates and all that. It's all doesn't mean anything, okay?
We're just now getting...
But it gets you all worked up and messes everything up.
Yes.
Screws everything up, okay?
Everybody's told me. Let's see. Mickey says we're just now getting the guys to use the good, better, best. They've seen that it works. Yes. So that's one she's saying, the system, yes. That you knew you need to have it in place, but it's a matter of getting it in place. But once it's in and the guys are using it, it works.
Right.
Every single time.
Yes, it does.
Every time.
Okay? You don't need special sales training and all that kind of stuff. You can systemize. That's a good example right there. You can systemize
good, better, best
selling. Okay, first of all, the customer's already sold. They called you. But you got to systemize the sales process.
Correct.
Don't
just leave it up to your guys.
Right. Okay. By providing the good, better, best system.
Correct.
Okay. Well, that's why we call it in the academy was the service sales system.
Service sales system.
All right, because it is a system. All right, that you can put in play. And what systems work where they can run without you, because ultimately that's what we're trying to do here, right? So that the business doesn't depend on you. Okay, so you got to have that in place. So that's number one. Take system inventory. Okay. All right. Anyone have any questions?
Yes, I do. What is Lisa McKenzie's husband's name?
Okay, we got guys. Let's solve that.
I'm going to
right now, or the lovely Laura. It'd be.
I can see it. We've said his name 100 times when we talked to Bo.
I know.
Oh, don't you? I just hate when
Come
it's
on,
just
Bo.
right there. What is it? Or just text me, Bo. Okay, really, it's driving me crazy. All right, go ahead. You can go to number 2.
Okay.
I'm all right. I'll live.
Number 2. Shelby, give us number 2.
Caleb. Thank you, Bo. Yeah. Caleb, I knew it was a Bible name. I just couldn't remember what it was. Hi, Caleb. I won't forget from now on. Okay.
Number 2. All right, Shelby. We were there. Push us along, Shelby. Help us. All right. All right. Take people inventory. Okay? Take inventory of your people. Right now, you think of somebody, there's somebody that you want to fire. Okay?
And don't let it be your spouse.
Okay?
It cannot be your spouse.
All right?
So
take,
let's be clear.
Because we're going to look at, firing or hiring. Okay? So if there's someone right now, you can think of someone that's like, every time there's always someone you're talking about, whatever, that's someone you're going to get rid of.
Yeah. And you probably should have a while back.
Right.
Should have done a while ago.
Right.
Yes. And then once you do fire them, it's always a sense of relief. And then why didn't I do this earlier?
Right.
But if you've got a decent sized crew at all, there's someone on your crew right now you're thinking,
someone that's cancer, someone that just isn't with the program.
You need to take them out.
Someone that you're always, they're good when you talk to them on Monday and they make it through halfway Tuesday.
if they show up on Monday.
Right. But he's a good guy. He's a good guy. No, fire him.
He's got kids and.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so but if it comes to mind immediately, or her, it could be a CSR. If you've got a few CSRs, maybe there's someone that's just not working out so well.
Right.
If people are holding you back, get rid of them. Systems and culture come together so much better and faster when they are gone. Yes. And again, the McKenzies can certainly speak to that. They've had a complete overhaul.
Right.
Her and Caleb.
Yeah.
Now they know Caleb.
Well, with our businesses and as business owners, we are responsible, and I get the hearts. I hear it all the time, but it's fun to see it when you guys start out. It's like our guys are gonna pay the guys the best, and we're gonna have parties. I'm gonna bring in clowns on Fridays, and we'll do massages. We'll have clown massages. You know, we're gonna do all this stuff, and it's gonna be Shangri-La. Within 30 days, all these guys suck. So,
and you suck.
You know, so want to keep the heart. Okay, so it is our, talk about it is a blessing, and it's our responsibility to provide a great working environment, opportunity.
Yes.
Clear
expectations.
Those kinds of things. That's why we have systems in place that help provide
good equipment. Yes. Safe work environment. Yes.
But if the guys don't step up and take advantage of it, take advantage of the opportunity, not take advantage of you.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Then that you've done all you can do.
Right.
Okay.
Right. You can't push a man up a rope.
All right. You're hurting the rest of your crew.
Yes.
Really, you're hurting the rest of your crew, and even more importantly, you're hurting your family. Okay,
yes.
That's what this business asset is for.
Yes.
It's for your family, not to give Joe a slack job.
Right.
And let him off, that he can come
time and time
and he can run
again.
and do whatever he wants to do. And,
right.
And he's sick every other Monday and has to take the dog to the vet every other Friday, okay? So
not that we would know anything about that.
Okay. So you go to those,
okay.
that someone comes to mind?
Okay. Hi, Caleb. You should feel special, other than I forgot your name. Right. This is the Caleb McKenzie Hour.
And so
sorry.
we also want to look at hiring. So same kind of a thing.
You got a cough, don't you?
I think I got a little bit. What's the new COVID? The new COVID strain? That's basically a cold. I think I got a cold, but now it's COVID.
Oh no! Yeah, you got it right here in your chest.
Yeah, right in my chest.
Do you want a cough?
A little weak cough.
That was pathetic.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry, honey.
Check. Okay. All right.
Next.
So, Bo says, I tell our team that we are here to provide them opportunities, but the outcomes are up to them.
Good. Yes,
okay?
That's exactly right.
All right. So this is an area. This is a very important area to take inventory. Okay, because we wind up carrying, it becomes like our shop where it winds up being all this junk stuff, all this excess PVC and fittings that we'll never use, and boxes of faucets that we've robbed parts of and stuff, that kind of stuff. Well, the same, it comes with our people, okay? Right. So we want to keep keeping these people on, okay? Ask your family who you should fire.
Particularly
your kids. They will know which employee is stressing you out the most. Lisa, she's smart.
She is smart.
Because that is so,
hold on to her.
Because they hear who you're talking about all the time.
Right.
Joe. Is that Joe guy? Joe.
That is really smart. We need to put that in somewhere in the academy because that is true. Who do you talk about the most? It's the ones that stressing you out the most. Probably need to go.
Okay. So this is starting the new year. It's a good time to clean house in that area. And if you're if you're one truck, for those that we just have you just got your first guy and that kind of thing and it's not working out, get another guy to replace them.
Right.
I mean, don't cut your nose off don't cut your nose off to spite your face. Right. So I'm not saying unless he's doing if he's stealing from you and you've been knowing he's stealing from you, you just kind of look past it. Well, those kinds of things you got to get rid of right now.
Correct.
Okay, but if it's just someone that's not working out, he's just sick half the time, late, kind of a bad attitude half the time. We hear that guys will be up and down. Well, normally he's a nice guy, but man, every once in a while he just goes crazy. Well, that's not the kind of environment you want. People don't feel comfortable working in that environment.
Correct. Yes.
Joe, that's right. All right.
Sorry, Joseph.
I'm sorry, Joseph. You're right.
Not all
Coming from a
Josephs
real
are
good
bad.
guy. Right. Okay.
That's funny.
Well, I was going to use my name, I guess.
Richard?
Dick.
Oh.
Sorry. But this is a family show, and it may take the wrong meaning and all that in this world.
You think? Okay, there's no comment on that.
Cancel culture, I get in trouble. So,
do you have something to give away for free?
Hey, do I? Do I have something? We still have left over from Christmas. All right. Hey,
it's a Christmas special.
Hey, thank you for watching here. We have something for you, for our viewers here. All right, it's my MDP, $1 Million Plumber Blueprint.
$1 Million Plumber.
And in my blueprint, I lay out the specs for you, the specs that you need to build a successful, self-sustaining, and profitable plumbing business. It's all in there for you, and it's free.
What?
All right, free.
Free.
Simply type free in the comments or go to themilliondollarplumber.com/free to grab your free copy.
Today.
All right, do it. All right, there's some good stuff in there that you got to know. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, so do it.
Okay.
So there we go. All right, so as we're taking a look back in our rearview mirror, and again, this is just a look back.
Right.
Don't get all gazing in the rearview mirror. I mean, we're racing here. Okay, and so we don't want to spend. The races aren't won looking in the rearview mirror.
No,
okay.
that's
Races are moving, looking forward. We'll get into that next week. Okay,
doing that.
But we do need to be aware. Okay, we need to check our mirrors here as we're coming out of 2021. Okay, and then see what what we could do better.
Okay.
So we're taking that quick look. So we're taking that quick look. We're taking a quick inventory. All right, of our systems. Okay, or lack of systems. Okay, you'll know. We're going to take an inventory of our people. Okay.
There's somebody you need to take out back and shoot.
Shoot, right? Or we need to hire. Okay, get better.
You probably need to hire, and you certainly need to be recruiting, but you probably do need to hire. So.
Okay. All right. All right. Which brings us to number 3. Okay, and this is the biggie.
The biggest.
Okay. We need to take personal inventory. Take personal inventory. Okay. Let me start by saying here, it's time to accept responsibility. Okay. All right.
What?
Winners accept responsibility.
For?
Everything. Everything. If the businesses that I see that aren't where they want them to be.
Okay.
As quickly as they want. There's usually we can't find people, or I can't get trucks, or our customers won't pay that, or we get pushback, or my guys won't do this or don't do that. Or
my guys won't. That's a big one.
Right.
My
It's
guys
always
just won't.
pointing to whatever's happening is your fault. Okay. You got to accept. I know, and this can be a harsh one, but this is a reality. Winners accept responsibility for themselves and for the game. Okay, that's why you hear, that the winners they want the ball.
Right.
Whether it's football player, Tom Brady
Put me in, coach.
He wants the ball. I want the ball.
So he can cheat. Let's just be clear.
Okay, right.
Go ahead.
All right. Michael Jordan wants the ball. Okay, winners want the ball. They want the game. Okay, for you to win your game, you must accept responsibility. That is key right there.
Yes.
That's one thing I could get across.
Which is kind of tough sometimes, because most of the time, guys that start their own plumbing business have never had a business before, plumbing or whatever. They've gone from being an employee, where everything's kind of dictated to them, to now you are responsible for everything. It is 100% on your shoulders, 100%.
And I'll give that. That was a very nice soft way of giving the guys a little bit of a pass.
Okay.
Which is true, because we come up working. Okay. So my guys won't.
You are the leaders. Why are you allowing that?
Yeah, right.
Correct. Exactly right. Why are you allowing it?
Right.
If they won't do it, you're allowing it.
Right.
It's that simple.
And so we do come from working for others and that kind of a thing.
Okay, so it's
and
nice.
and then we do get an environment where now we're the boss. Okay, well, it's not a lot of times then the guys want to know, well, what's it look like? Well, how do I manage better, or how do I? You don't need to learn how to manage better, or how to figure out how to do whatever better.
Okay.
You just need to accept responsibility first. Accept responsibility. Accept responsibility. When Joe.
Sorry, Joe.
Sorry, Joseph. When Joe goes out there and doesn't provide 3 options,
it's your fault.
It's your fault, not his fault. Well, you can say, well, he just won't do it. Well, he wouldn't do it. Well, how's it my fault? He's the one that's there. Because you're the boss. It's your fault.
You allowed it.
You allowed him. So the first time that he doesn't give 3 options, okay, and doesn't work your system, it isn't waiting till next week I'll talk to him when I get a chance. It's son of a
gun.
And you're on the phone. What the Joe? Okay. That's what you got to do. That's accepting responsibility. If you can't, Bo's another great example here. There's no trucks. There's not one truck in his area to be found. I mean, he couldn't steal a truck. Not that Bo was trying, right?
Let's
Caleb might.
I know. That's what we've heard about Caleb. So.
That's right. Okay.
Poor Caleb.
Okay. All right. You cannot fix anything that you're not in control of. Take control.
Yes.
So the thing with Bo is a great example of here, where literally he called all over the country to find a truck. I mean, he had one in Chicago. What, Joe or Bo? Didn't you fly out to Chicago to pick up the truck and then drove it back?
Different places.
Yeah, you know. that kind of a thing.
Didn't Ted get a truck for him and meet him somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah, Ted, did you bring right?
I think something.
So you do what you got to do. That's accepting responsibility, not saying, well, there's COVID, and they're not making chips for trucks. Damn, China, how do we, whatever we want to blame it on. You can't. You accept responsibility. Accept responsibility.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's yours.
So as we're taking personal inventory. So when looking back, at what hasn't worked. We got to accept, personal responsibility.
Right.
Okay. Then we can take personal inventory. We take personal inventory. Okay. What could I jumped on better?
Right.
Okay. What could I have made a move on? And
what did I allow?
Well, right. And guys, this is coming from a guy. Today, because I've had a lot of, I've won a lot in this area, which has given me confidence. But I'm not a guy that likes, I'm a sales guy. I don't like confrontation. I want everybody, so I kind of ride the guys hard about, this is going to be the best work environment and we're going to have, clowns come and whatever. I was that guy. So that's why I was saying
I wasn't going to say a word. Right. Let's just be clear.
So I was that guy that wanted everyone to be happy and, you need, here, let me just stock, let me give you all the tools and I'll buy special tools for you and, here's my credit card, go do whatever, okay? And so, I was that guy, okay?
In the beginning.
Right.
You got better.
And so I wasn't one that liked confrontation. So looking back, when I had to look back at certain times and take inventory, it was like, I allowed, as Bo brought up, okay? I just wanted to say, Bobby and I got a lot of pushback, it seemed. Our new tech seems to get no pushback. So he goes to everyone now.
That gave us pushback.
And sells them high tickets.
Yeah. Isn't that funny how that happens?
Right.
Yeah, because Aaron and Bobby are the owners. So, you know how close it is.
Right.
You're not fix anything. You're not, you already said that. Take control. Take control.
Right.
Yes.
So, you got to take, so, I look back in my situations, we weren't getting things done, and guys weren't giving 3 options or weren't doing things. I just say, well, I was allowing it to happen because I didn't want the confrontation.
Right.
So I had to get better at saying, no, this is what we're going to do.
Yes.
So
and you got pretty good.
That's when I discovered BDB.
Bo and Ted's Excellent Adventure. That's right. I knew it was Ted.
That's a good one.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall there. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. I haven't stolen a truck yet. Sorry, Caleb. Okay, we'll be on the lookout though.
Right.
Keep an eye out for you.
But you do what you got to get done.
Yes, and again, it is your responsibility.
It's your responsibility, right? So that's in everything. So for guys like me that aren't like a very technical and tech, and minded that kind of stuff, and it's not really quite my interest. I can't say, well, that's just not who I am or what I do. No, it's my responsibility. Okay,
yes.
if you don't want a successful plumbing business or do what it takes to have a successful business to create this asset that provides security and the life that you desire for you and your family, go plumb and be a wrench for someone else. Okay?
Yes.
But if you
want to step up and that you have to take responsibility.
Right. Okay.
Take that inventory. No trucks about that's coming.
That's right. You do what you got.
To do what you got to do.
Right. Okay. And it's an attitude that we're kind of joking about. Does that mean there's not tough to get trucks, or there are these issues that stand in our way,
of course.
whatever's happening? Yes. But it's an attitude. It's an attitude. I'll use Bo as an example here again. They had all the weather come through up there. And instead of looking for an opportunity to where everybody could be off, right, I looked at, there's an opportunity that I can,
Buffalo are running.
I can make some money for my guys and for the company.
Yes.
Okay, and we can take care of our community.
I was going to say take care of the community as well. Bonus.
Excuse me.
Yeah, there it is. That's a good call.
And take care of our community. So what they do? They didn't have like a set plan and let's pull out this plan and do all this and wait till everything's perfect. They didn't even have enough guys.
Yeah.
So they're getting subs and they're doing stuff. I mean, they're just doing whatever it takes.
Right.
Accepting responsibility. Leader accepts responsibility and just does it.
Correct.
Okay. And the good news is, guys, if you do this 9.9 times out of 10, you come out on top.
Yes.
Okay.
And the 0.5, you'll learn something.
Right. All right.
Yes.
You don't fail. You learn something.
Exactly
right.
Right.
All right. Your employees are not performing. What do they need from you as their boss? Training, help, leadership, more instruction, etc.
The answer is probably yes.
Yes.
The answer is yes.
But it's accepting the responsibility.
Right.
Okay. So as we look back in 2021, and whatever it is, accept responsibility, and whatever pops to mind is something. Okay, I need to be better at this part of my business.
Yes.
As much,
Yes.
That kind of,
And if you, so again, as Richard mentioned, what those things are, if something came to mind, more than likely that's the thing you need to look at and kind of reflect on and then fix for next year.
We know these things. I know whether it's business and even our personal lives, we're looking for some like special pill.
Magic, quick fix.
Magic, right. 6-minute abs. We take this pill and it just melts the fat off of us. Or if we read this book, it has the one, the answer.
Right, the one
answer. Or go to this system, that system. In fact, we guys that see that we go from systems to systems to systems are failing.
Yes, because they're looking for a shiny bauble.
Because they're not accepting responsibility.
Right.
By the way, I hate to say this because I don't want to drive anybody away, but any system works. any business.
Well, okay, I don't know about that.
Well,
there's different ways to skin a cat.
There's different ways is right.
Yes,
and then
we'll
what outcome that you want.
Correct.
And so
because there's some out there that suck. We've seen them.
But even if you
Hello?
did them, right.
Hello. Yes, there are.
Yeah, there
Do you want me
are.
to start naming them?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't because they themselves aren't truly successful at what they're doing. They're selling. Because there's so many opportunities.
Okay, that's true.
Right.
Jeff just said with Babe Plumbing, was this Potty Talk Live meant for us tonight? Speaking to our hearts tonight. Love that. Good.
Well.
Glad that we're
I hope in a
speaking to you.
I hope in a good way, guys.
Yes.
And it meant this to be fun. I know I can come across hard and kind of hit.
Right.
This isn't about and this isn't about beating yourself up. That's why I don't want to look. We all make mistakes. Even the ones things have been going well in 2021 and overall have been doing good things. There's things that we look back and think, I can't believe I did that, or I handled that guy that way or that customer that way,
right?
Or I let that program go on too long that I spent money on, blah blah blah, without pulling the plug,
right?
That kind of stuff. So we all have all those things. So, but don't want to beat ourselves up over that.
Correct.
That's also why I would say it doesn't. In my life experience, excuse me, to spend time going back and examining everything in our business, and not to mention our personal lives, trying to figure out why our mommy and daddy didn't love us or whatever it is we have where we're at. And I want to hit my personal. It doesn't do any good. And if you look at anyone, all the people who've been successful in whatever endeavor, and some of them have horrific stories.
Right.
Don't spend their time looking back and trying to fix what that was. It's like, okay, I know why I tend to behave like this and that.
Right.
Okay, I know why. That's why I say if you think about what people or what systems or what, there's something that comes to mind right now. That's the answer.
Yes.
Okay, you don't need to know why exactly and how go back and try to fix it because we can't go back in time and fix things.
Correct. You cannot. You can't go back and change.
Right. Okay.
Because it's over.
So don't beat. We have examples here, or not to give anyone examples, but that they kept doing the one thing for some years. And it's like I want to be. We could have been so much farther along.
Right.
Well, no, you can't beat yourself up over that.
No.
You're moving forward now, and you know why now.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
So now.
So don't do it again.
Right.
Whatever that is, stop. Stop it.
Stop it.
Doctor, it hurts when I hit myself
All right.
like
Cut
this.
the crap. Cut the crap. Okay. Okay.
All right. So that is our look back.
There we have.
At 2021. Short look back. Next week, Potty Talk Live, we'll be talking about
2022.
Ooh.
All right. Hey, 2022 is going to be a great year.
Yes.
Okay, don't let anyone...
Say it. Right now, everybody type in the comments, 2022 is our year. Is Babe Plumbing's year. Is Full Speed Plumbing's year. Whatever it is. Make the statement, say it out loud, and you'll be right.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Don't need to follow the herd. Run parallel.
Yes.
Refuse to participate in everyone else's angst.
Yes.
And troubles.
Yes.
Okay. And
don't
that kind
participate.
Of thing.
Create your own reality.
Right.
Your own reality.
Okay.
Yes.
It works. Okay. In fact, that's what winners do.
They create their own reality.
Okay. In their mind, they're already winners. That they've already achieved things that they were working at. I love. my day, the story is.
There we go, Bo. Yes.
There we go. I own 2022. Is Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Okay.
MJ.
Who was already
love that.
Right. Who was already great at what he did.
Epic plumbing.
But he wanted to take his game to another level, so he got coaching on how to play a big man inside and that kind of. And in his mind, he was already, before he even already behaved and was able to play like that, was already the best big man inside. Excuse me.
Oh, honey.
I know, it's starting to hit me.
It is. 2022 is going to be the best year for Bobby and
Right.
Jersey Plumbing.
And it is. So claim that. In your mind, 2022 is our year.
Correct.
It's going to be a great year.
Yes.
And you refuse to participate, and then, all these other, I'm not sure what these other people are talking about.
Right. Things are great here. Things are great at Proper Plumbing. Things great at Top Hat Plumbing. Things are great. 2022 is our year.
Okay.
Yes.
And don't lie yourself that when things happen, okay, here we go again, or this is
right. Here's where it breaks. Here's where we're going to die. This is it. Stop that.
Right.
Stop that. That's nonsense. 2022 is Iron Mountain Plumbing's year. Yes.
That's right.
Love hearing that.
Okay.
And it's true. And all those statements are absolutely true.
It's not a lie.
Alltech, that's the name of his company. 2022 is Alltech Services Year.
I know, right?
Down under.
Here we have, Australia. We hear
things
that socially kind of rough down in Australia for most people. So that may be a reality.
Right.
But that doesn't have to be the reality.
Yes.
Yeah, for your plumbing business.
Correct.
That doesn't have to be the reality. You don't have to live in that. Doesn't mean you don't have to deal with it.
Right. But
you don't have to live in it.
Don't participate.
Does that make sense? So I'm not saying that we stick our head in the sand and that we just aren't aware of what's going on, or these things don't affect us when our government is saying we have to do this or that or that kind of stuff. What we're doing is we're not allowing us to take us off track of what we're going to do.
Correct. 2022 is my best year yet, says Jared.
Yeah.
Roadrunner said 2022 is the year of the Roadrunner.
The Roadrunner.
Is that on the Chinese calendar? Anyway,
all right.
22 has already started off great and will only get better. Finally, our year.
Yes.
Absolutely, for Bohannan Plumbing.
All right.
Absolutely. 2022 is going to be the start of our future, Mike said. Yeah, because Mike,
Amen.
Gosh, Mike, was it you that your wife is joining? I can't remember. I could be wrong. Somebody in the Success Academy talked about that last week. Anyway, so guys, you made the statement, so now make it true.
Right.
There you go.
Okay.
So next week, we're going to be looking at that.
We're going to get into that, okay? And what you can do to do just that,
Absolutely.
to make it your year. And they're really simple things. Again, this isn't rocket science. It really isn't. Success is not rocket science.
Right. There's one good way to start the new year off right.
But yes, if
you
you
know
haven't
what that
already,
is?
yes.
What is it?
It's the $1 Million Plumber Success Academy. There we go. Right on cue, Shelby.
So good, Shelby.
She's so good.
She's so good.
Right. The Success Academy lays out everything for you to build a successful, self-sustaining, and profitable plumbing business.
For 2022.
That's right. It's all in there. If you're really serious about being in a different spot this time, next year, going into 2023, you need the Success Academy. Okay, it's all there for you.
You have
all
to
right,
have it.
and you can check it out. 14-day free trial. Okay, we were going to get rid of it. I decided to keep. I want to keep that on because I just want you to feel like you're not afraid. Like, oh, I got to pay something right away. Oh, I don't know if there's any good. Just do it. Check it out. You'll be hooked. Okay, if you're serious about growing a plumbing business.
If you're not,
then this isn't for you.
Forget it.
Okay, but if you are, this is for you. All right, so do it. Make 2022 your year.
Absolutely.
So there you have it.
Okay.
All right, great. Hey, we'll hit more next week.
Okay.
Okay. But in the meantime, as always, I remind you that you were purposely, wonderfully created, and you were created to do great things. So live like a champion.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning in to Potty Talk Live with Richard Bainey, the $1 Million Plumber. If you enjoyed this show, share it now.
Just do it.
To catch past episodes and get alerts for new episodes, turn notifications on now and join us again for more tips, techniques, and strategies to help you grow your plumbing business.